know that. Normally I just pass it. She knows that.
From yesterday has disappeared. Lords looks a picture for this final game.
Back on your own phone for 2 minutes.
Crowd are coming in. They've been queuing up patiently around the back. There are a few on the nursery ground, and it's time for some fireworks. Fireworks done, talking done, time for the action to begin. David Willey leads out the Trent Rockets after a late night at the Oval last night where they went through the eliminator because a rained-off game. They've had to regroup, cross London and head to Lords. They've had one injury already in Sam Cook being ruled out. I think they've had another. We will come on to that shortly. They very rarely change things, the Invincibles. They are looking for 3 on the bounce. They have made one change to their team. Adam Zampa has come in for Miles Hammond. I said we think there is another change. There is. David Willey at the toss said Sam Cook was ruled out. There's another change because you see Dylan Pennington on that card, and that is because Lockie Ferguson, just after the toss, was having a ball in the middle. If you have a look at the far right in the distance, Lockie Ferguson just pulls his left hamstring. And he scrambled off, hobbled off. They have had so many injuries. And Dylan Pennington comes in. Not ideal, Stuart Broad, in any way.
They're going to need a lot of mental strength. The Trent Rockets stay focused on the job in hand. I'm just looking down their lineup. Andy Flower would have been planning his team to the final. Sam Hain, Ross Whiteley, George Lindermaybe, Ben Cox, Ben Sanderson, Dylan Pennington, all wouldn't have been in that first team. But Will Jacks for the Oval Invincibles would have been opening the batting. Strike rate of 160, powerful player. So it's not been ideal for the Trent Rockets, but it will be David Willey, who has regularly started with this white ball. Swings it back to the right-handers, expecting to bowl a lot in the power play.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on!
So the Invincibles have had 6 days off since their last game, and the Rockets have had to deal with a bit of chaos. Let's see how Willey and his team deal with that. Usually a Lord's final lifts you. We will see if it lifts the Rockets. They are up against the strongest side in the men's competition. Historically, the best side. Punch down the ground. Excellent way to start the final. Will Jacks, Will Boundary.
Overpitched from David Willey. A lot's been going on for him as captain with late changes. Now he has to focus on his job. His job is to set the tone with this new ball as a bowler, not necessarily as a captain.
Good comeback. That's the sort of delivery that did for Zach Crawley last night at the Oval, just going across.
Always looking for the in-swing, David Willey. Always trying to protect your stumps. It makes you play at balls, not commit to balls outside the off stump that you might do because you're expecting to swing back towards those stumps. Lucky Ferguson thought his day would go inside into good pitch, Nats. Dance down with your third ball and meet it as cleanly as Will Jackson's done there. Flies through the covers, yes at head height, catchable height. Finds a gap with such power.
Brings about a change in the field. Third man comes up, Joe Root. The sweeper on the offside goes square. Ross Whiteley, who's an excellent fielder, will need to be if Jack hits it that hard. You make a good point, Stuart Broad, about captaincy. It's helter-skelter anyway in a 100 game, but if you're an all-rounder, sort of David Willey warming up to bowl, because I was doing the toss, he literally ran from a warm-up ball to the toss, and then he's had to rejig his side again because of the injury. Now he's got the new ball. The AA has had a good tournament. It started well, it's dropped off in the last couple of games. Big talent. Nine from the first five. Well, here's the change, really. Not that Stoinis wouldn't have played, but Sam Cook, who was injured last night, broke his thumb in that eliminator. Sam Cook would have opened the bowling, so it's going to be Marcus Stoinis. If it wasn't Cook, it would have been Ferguson, possibly. Swing, but onto the middle, and the Yea's bat.
Over pitch from Stoinis, looking for that movement. Does get the swing, but you'd say yard too full. Can he correct himself? Beautifully played through the covers. A classical cover drive. A couple of shots to go towards the boundary. It made me think this could be a high score.
Mindsets at the side. Rich, our statistician, tells us that after David Willey, they've had 6 different bowlers bowl the second 5. Whereas with the Invincibles, they have a set plan, really. They very rarely change from it. But both with batting lineups and when bowlers bowl in different phases, they like to set their way and not change it too much.
Part of that, Trent Bridge has been very uncharacteristically slow and spinny. The request of Andy Flower, the head coach, so they've used spinners in the power play. One of the best white ball batting wickets in the country, if not world, but that's not how the Rockets want to play their cricket, so they've been having to use different style of bowlers at home to away from home, whereas the Invincibles just play on the best batting surface in the competition, so they know what they know what's coming. The set plan isn't just too much.
He's twice given, and I reckon he'll go all the way to the boundary.
Yeah, Stoinis will be frustrated with that. Trying not to give width. Straight a line as possible, deep square leg, out on the boundary.
Now is the call. Stoinis. 10 balls done, 20 scored.
10 balls done.
Stuart Pearce, Nottingham Forest legend, on the left. Thought he'd be at the City Ground this afternoon. Pretty glad he wasn't, I expect. Moved part of the West Ham coaching staff in recent times, and Sir Gareth Southgate on the right.
Come on in, Georgie!
First look at the spin, George Linder. Women's game, it didn't spin much, to be honest. Seemed a little bit. He bowled once in the power play this season, but he did come halfway through the tournament.
He's not someone who looks to really give it a spin. He does look to glide the ball into the right-handers. Give no room. He's got deep mid-wicket out on the boundary, which he just shifted long on into the circle and long off with going back.
Lovely, lovely, Georgie!
Minutes of 9. Yeah. Hey? That's 0 minutes of 9.